They tell me that the woman was directly where I'm standing right now when she began to cross State Road 50. She only got about halfway. It completely knocked out a fire hydrant that was right there, barreled through this backyard, through the fence, nearly landing in that pool before it went directly through that backyard, stopping short of a tree. Florida Fish and Wildlife tells me this is the main problem. Too many people are keeping their garbage outside. Plywood is now up while the homeowner's real garage door sits over here mangled. And in the garbage can, broken car parts. All of this damage done by a man police say has been in trouble with the law since he was 16.
And he saw debris flying as this storm hit.
Well, it's hard to miss it. This is some of the stuff that we picked up that came from a hangar over there. Now, the air park is open, but the hangar is currently shut down and being guarded by a police officer as crews survey the damage after the tornado made a straight path through here and then into a residential neighborhood.
It was crazy.
Residents in the Wildwood neighborhood in Edgewater were running for cover when an apparent EF0 tornado with wind speeds up to 85 miles per hour ripped through their neighborhood.
I was in my car and then all of a sudden everything was going around. So I ran into my neighbor's yard and then it was just crazy. Everything was flying around.
It was loud, it was windy, it was violent. There was a lot of lightning.
We found large trees plucked from the ground like weeds and thrown on top of cars and buildings. This kayak flew through a shed as the shed itself was torn apart.
It was like a tunnel. It was a tunnel. It came through the back of this yard right here and went all the way up through the street.
Here at the Massey Ranch Air Park, you can see where the tornado basically ripped through. There's huge tree limbs down all over. And then the tornado took a path straight through here. You can see this airport hangar is completely destroyed. However, the one over here, not even touched.
It was pretty wild to see some flipped over planes kind of torn apart and the buildings just shredded.
I saw a plane getting smushed up and like thrown in the air, going around and around in circles.
Nicholas Zegda is a tornado spotter who was initially watching the storm on the radar before calling it into the National Weather Service.
It started 40 to 50, then it kept increasing. The rain was blowing sideways. You could see limbs coming off of the trees.
Everybody was screaming, crying. It was one of the craziest things I've ever been in.
Now, fire officials say multiple homes have damage, some minor damage. However, only one building is completely destroyed. That's one of the air hangars here at the park. Let me just show you what's going on right now. We've got the mama bear probably about 20 feet from us, and one of the baby bears is actually captured about 20 minutes ago. Mama bear and cubs have been trying to get in there. We're literally only about 30 feet away from this, and Florida Fish and Wildlife is also on its way.
It scared me.
8-year-old Julian Vasquez is talking about the bears we got a glimpse of ourselves tonight. Mama bear and her 3 curious cubs came out of her tree just 30 feet from our cameras.
It's all weekend long. They keep coming out and they're going in my yard playing around.
Janelle Vasquez caught this video of the bear family from her front window. You can see one of the bears even stands up on his hind legs. Just having the bears in the area isn't the problem, though.
They've chased my son in the house. They've chased my 16-year-old daughter.
I went to go get my backpack for school, and then it started running out with its cubs, so I ran back in.
Vasquez tells us she's been calling Florida Fish and Wildlife since Friday, and today they set up this bear trap filled with pastries in her neighbor's yard with the hopes of catching all 4. And take a look. This is a live look right now. One of the baby cubs is in that cage. You can see the other baby cubs are there as well. Mama bear, she will not leave that bear's side, that cub's side, as you can hear the cub crying out to its mom that it wants to get out of that cage. Florida Fish and Wildlife just got here a few seconds ago. In fact, we're going to be here as they try and figure out what to do, because from what I understand, the mama cub is the one they want. So he has to figure out how to get this baby cub out of there and capture the mama cub. We'll be here for all of it. Reporting live in Longwood, Renee Stoll.